where these shots were coming from. They also point to a video that has been circulating online all day today. They say that they have not confirmed whether it was streamed live as was purported, but they do believe the video is authentic and is of today's shooting, posted potentially by the shooter himself. At the very least, his name was associated with that posting of the video. That is what led them to name the 23-year-old person of interest. Again, they have not confirmed. They said pending the notification of next of kin. They have not confirmed their shooter's identity, but they are no longer looking for anyone in this search. Leslie.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, given all of that just 4 people were struck. It could have been far, far worse. Casey, thank you. As Casey just mentioned, police are investigating a video that they say appears to have been posted by the shooter, and it likely helped them track him down. We had a team here at WUSA 9 examine that video, trying to verify it before police confirmed its authenticity. Now, I need to warn you, it is tough to watch. It is raw. It is brazen. It may be triggering for some. Our chief investigative reporter, Eric Flack, has been working on this all evening. And Flack, this is a key, distressful piece of evidence.
Leslie, look, it is, and let's get real. We had tough conversations within our own newsroom about whether to show this video at all. But when we counted more than 60 shots in 19 seconds, let me say that again, 60 shots in 19 seconds.
60 shots in 19 seconds. Let me say that again, 60 shots in 19 seconds.
And saw the images of young children running from bullets. We decided it was critical to share those images, especially after Chief Conti described how important the video was to tracking down the suspect. We are not showing you the video in its entirety, but again, just as Leslie said, please be warned, some of these pictures you're about to see are disturbing.
And I would say that it was also very helpful in us in terms of making sure that we were focused in on the right place.
The sheer terror of it all seen more clearly in the freeze frames taken from the footage. The shooter appears to have modified the camera to include that red bullseye in the middle of your screen. First, taking aim at that clue poster in the Edmund Burke School window, the theme of the school's recent fundraiser. A few frames later, after the shots start, you can see 4 bullet holes in that same window. Just a few feet away, more clearly in the freeze frames taken from the footage, the shooter appears to have modified the camera to include that red bullseye in the middle of your screen. First, taking aim at that clue poster in the Edmund Burke School window, the theme of the school's recent fundraiser. A few frames later, after the shots start, you can see 4 bullet holes in that same window. Just a few feet away, a young student appears to be ducking. A couple frames later, that bullseye tracking the students as they run for their lives. Then, the shooter turns his sights back on the street and that person in the yellow vest who dives between parked cars to be shielded from the gunfire. Just so incredible. More damage was not done. The video was originally posted to that anonymous message board website, 4chan, under the same name as that person of interest, Raymond Spencer. We should also note that some users of this website are often associated with extremism and other violent acts.
We should also note that some users of this website are often associated with extremism and other violent acts. Leslie?
I am so glad that we gave people a warning before they made a decision about whether to view that video, because it is indeed, as you say, as chilling as you have described. Finding out That your child's school is on lockdown because of an active shooter is a parent's worst nightmare. And we heard from many frightened moms and dads all day long. Many of them found out about the shooting as they showed up to pick up their kids. A lot of parents waited for hours to reunite with their children, and that happened finally late tonight. Our Colby Satterfield was there when some of those reunions happened, and Colby, I am sure there was a lot of emotion there. Heard from many frightened moms and dads all day long. Many of them found out about the shooting as they showed up to pick up their kids. A lot of parents waited for hours to reunite with their children.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
And that happened finally late tonight. Our Colby Satterfield was there when some of those reunions happened. And Colby, I am sure there was a lot of emotion there.
Leslie, parents tell me it was just a wave of relief being able to finally hold their children again after not only a traumatizing day for students inside that school, but the parents anxiously waiting for them on the outside of it. In what can only be described as a nightmare.
I was in the alleyway where the people were getting shot at, so I wasn't in it, but I was at the front side of it.
Rashid Almiri survived one of the most terrifying experiences of his life, but he wasn't worried about himself.
I wasn't thinking of myself. I was just thinking about my little sister at the time. I was just hoping she was okay.
The 5-hour wait to see her feeling like days, as it was for many families, until group by group, students were able to finally see them again. Hours of mounting anxiety and fear washing away. Away into emotional, happy tears.
She's 12 years old, so getting a hug from her is difficult at times, but this one, there's no way I'm letting go.
So many hugs that felt like hours.
Super relief. Yes, wonderful relief.
Holding their loved ones for dear life, including Rashad, who finally got to see his sister.
I'm just glad she's safe.
And not letting her out of his sight anytime soon. And not letting her out of his sight anytime soon. Away into emotional, happy tears.
She's 12.
The emotion we experienced tonight is just indescribable. The only way to really sum it up is just relief. So many families just relieved to be able to finally hug their loved ones again. Leslie.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The Matrix. Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.